This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Williamson out there with Olynyk. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Cunningham. Shoots over Alvarado. And that one goes long. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Williamson, and slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk to J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And, Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad
Boys. To the paint, here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
A solid 6'8". Harris can more than handle his own inside. Really an overlooked part of his game.
Pass to Messi. Passes it to Alvarado. Shot clock at 6. And Cunningham with the block.
Great to now. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
And it's Detroit's ball. Down low. Shots good by Duren.
And putting that powerful frame to use, Duren has no problem playing through contact.
For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here is Hardaway. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Harris kicks to Hardaway. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 4. Here's Thompson. And Duren slams it in.
And Duren has that length to corral anything around the basket.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And a chance here to check out some stats for C.J. McCollum. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Nisi. McCollum against Hardaway. To the inside. Nisi.
McCollum with a great job using the screen, deadly either shooting or passing. Just a great job of reading things and action off the pick.
If we're going to talk about the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
Different look here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for Duran, and it's Beasley in for Hardaway. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. Thompson against Williamson. The shot will not fall. Good D by Thompson. Pistons leading by 6. It's Cunningham.
There by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Here's McCollum. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell he takes pride in that part of the game.
So it's the Pistons now. And the Pelicans pick up 3 with their last shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Hawkins against Beasley. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for the Pistons.
Substitution on the court.
Hawkins passes to Brown. Now Hawkins. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hawkins has got 5 points so far.
I like how the confidence shows up for Hawkins down there. Doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
As we close into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at New Orleans. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
And you have to wonder just how different this team will look next season, from players to possibly coaches, maybe every level of the organization.
A different look here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And Brown drops them both. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Hawkins passes to McCollum. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
CJ has always had that uncanny ability to just land on his feet, kind of like a cat. He absorbs that contact and completes the play.
Fontecchio with it. He's covered by Brown. Now Fontecchio. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And Stewart gets it to go.
Shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
41 seconds left in the first. Beasley against Hawkins. Beasley with the steal. Inside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Pelicans trail by 8. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brown. They grab their own miss. And the pass to Robinson Earl. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Fontecchio. And that one released in time, but no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pistons lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
We've got Dennis Schroeder. Holland is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Beasley in at the shooting guard position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Beasley against Hawkins. To the middle. It's hauled in by Stewart. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Pistons. Leading by 5. They host the Spurs after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Hawkins. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Beasley. For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Olynyk. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balanced attack.
Beasley against Brown. Hollins kicks to Beasley. Over Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with the good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
The first free throw is good.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
And Beasley drops both of them. Pelicans trail by 7. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Messi. Back to Alvarado. Off target from three-point range. Cunningham with it. 35 points for him last game against Dallas.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Messi. There's the dish to Brown. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Sasser. And the clock, such a wide open look. Olynyk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Up top, Sasser. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Durant. And another shot. They get it again. Out to Harris. Latre. Goes up again. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got 8.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Sasser. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So for the Pelicans, Robinson Earls checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and McCollum subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Brown deciding where to go with it, and finished off by Brown.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here's Duren. 14 points from him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
And here's McCollum. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Releases. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me, and that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. That one misses for Sasser. Pelicans trail by 7. Williamson outside. Here's McCollum. And that one hits back iron. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Sasser. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Williamson. It's deflected.
Always good to see that kind of activity from Duren on defense.
Hardaway, no good. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Thompson against McCollum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Asar Thompson. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Hardaway over McCollum. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway. Cunningham's got 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
McCollum, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this.
Fans, give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you
how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it? Yes, sir. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. And guys, for the Pistons, and Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild. They got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this year. They won the hard hustle battle. Now we'll see them.
And Kenny, what do you have to say about the Pelicans?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Kate Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Williamson out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot.
And there's that athleticism we talk about with Zion. What a dunk.
McCollum against Hardaway. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Well, a former lottery pick in Jalen Duren, and what you love about him is he plays with energy and great passion.
No good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 8. McCollum outside. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. McCollum's got 8 points.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williamson against Thompson. Passes it to Alvarado. Williamson looking it over. It's tipped. Now here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. Second chance shot. It's good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Alvarado with it. Covered by Cunningham. And Cunningham with the block. Pass to Hardaway. Harris inside the line. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 8. The pass to Williamson. Not going to go that time. Good D by Thompson. The Pistons have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Cunningham. Here's Harris. Pelicans with the rebound. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. but boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Here's Alvarado. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Williamson.
Inside, Zion just a monster. He could go over or through opposition.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. The Pistons have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Well, Beasley has been explosive in some of the roles he's played, and with more responsibility, he's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
Robinson Earls checked in for Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. Pistons leading by 5. Schroeder passes to Beasley. Schroeder outside from 12 feet out. And the shot is long. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Robinson Earl. Shoots over Schroeder. Nails the baby hook. Robinson Earl's got 5 now. And Beasley has the ball here for the Pistons. Schroeder, left side. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris finds Stewart. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Pistons leading by 3. Beasley, the pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Schroeder. To the wing on the left. From deep. Robinson Earl, no good. For Detroit, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Harris's shot is off.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Passes it to Robinson Earl. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pelicans have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
At the line for the Pelicans, Robinson Earl.
And he knocks down the first one. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for the Pistons. Marcus Sasser comes in for Dennis Schroeder. so he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Beasley. Harris looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Knocks it loose. Now Sasser. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. That one falls. Sasser's got 6. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Sasser. To the left side wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Checking in for the Pelicans, CJ McCollum.
Here's Beasley. Lets the three fly. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Pistons on top, up by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Pistons leading by 5. We've got Asar Thompson. Fontecchio is out there with Dirk. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Hawkins. Over Hardaway. That one wide left. Pistons shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Cunningham inside. What a terrific move that was. And the Pistons lead by 7.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
McCollum, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hawkins against Hardaway. Down low, Fontecchio, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one. Pelicans trail by 9. Stolen away. Stolen by McCollum. To the inside. Olynyk. Another shot. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Cunningham. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Piston lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
Thank you, David. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Fontecchio. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. McCollum right side. Out to the wing. Now the pass to Hawkins. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pelicans trail by 13. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Here's Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. Teardrop shot. The putback. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
They get it back. Out to Hardaway. Misses, and he wants that one back.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Passes to Williamson. Over Hardaway. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Williamson.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Cunningham outside. No good from outside. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Alvarado finds Williamson.
So awesome to see Zion healthy and showing off that elite athleticism.
Pistons leading by 9. Outside Hardaway. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's McCollum. And foul on the shot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Your classic combo guard, C.J. McCollum, can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
It's stolen by Alvarado. And it's McCollum in the corner. Sinks the triple.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You've got to chase McCollum off those corners.
Detroit leading by 6. Here's Cunningham. That one goes. Count it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 9. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. McCollum against Hardaway. McCollum no good. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Cunningham up top. He's defended by Alvarado. From 15 feet away, Harris kicks to Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. From about 16. And no good that time. And it's Detroit's ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. That's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Shots good by Duran. Druing's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
This is why Durant shoots such a high percentage. He picks those smart shots within his range.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Drills the three-pointer.
Zion Williamson.
And here's Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. And here's Harris from the arc. On the money.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.